How's it, guys? Winsor Goods here, Mr. Mayor Forex Trading. On Facebook it's called Forex Hangout. Please go join the Facebook group and please like and share and subscribe this YouTube channel, Mr. Mayor Forex Hangout. This is my secret trading strategy. Now, if you don't have money to buy these fancy tools to tell you what the institutional traders are doing, like the COT data, or to show you where prices are, where people are buying, where people are selling, there's an easy way how I know where to jump into a trade, when to sell and when to buy. You don't need those fancy equipment. The way I trade is I trade with a clean chart. I don't use any tools, no moving averages, no nothing, pure price action. Now, let me show you what I look for. There is a way that you can tell where institutional traders are. And remember, you want to trade with the big boys. You don't want to trade with the retailers, because they are on the wrong side of the asset. They are on the wrong side of the trade. You want to trade where big guys are trading, because big guys put big money in and they don't want to lose their big money. Now, on a chart, let me show you quickly what I look for. I am here on the daily. This is the pound USD daily. Now, what I look for is to find where the institutional buyers are and where the institutional traders are, the big buyers and the big sellers, where big money came in to the market. I look for these abnormally long candles like this one. This is an abnormally long candle, so I know that a seller, big money came into the market there, big money, because that is an abnormally long candle over there. So I know for a fact, let me just get this one here, I know for a fact that there is a seller over there. So what I'll do is I'll put a block there where the guy started. Let me just move there. Usually your block should be the size of the previous candle's width and length, basically. So anywhere in this area is where you can expect price to turn around if it gets back to this zone. Of course, that is your previous high. So if you do see price come back into the zone like there, you will find that you will get rejected, because a big player put big money in there and he doesn't want price to go past there, because then that means he or she is losing money. So of course they will climb back in there and start selling off again to make sure that price doesn't go past that level. So I look for these big abnormal candles and I put a nice square bar over there, and that shows me where I need to be focused and where I need to sell. So once price comes back, I'm going to show you now how I find the buyers as well. Don't worry about that. I'm going to show you now what's happening there. So once price comes back into this zone, I put a sell order in and a stop loss above that high there, just above that high. And look, price came back in, almost touched there. Look at that long resist, look at that long candles. Now remember, this is a daily chart, so you need to be on the daily chart to find out where these big guys are. And price got rejected, came right back into this zone over here. Now I know from here, I know that there are buyers over here. How do I know that there are buyers over here? They broke through this previous level of resistance where there were sellers. They broke through with this nice candle over there. Nice candle. Look at that. You can see buyers are there. They are pushing price. So now I know that there are buyers on this line. That's why I put my green line over there. So once I see this nice rejection candle, I've got pretty much an idea that price is going to come back into this zone. So I'm going to wait for price to come back into this zone. Once I start seeing some rejection, and this is usually by wicks, once I start seeing some wicks, I will look for my buying opportunity. Buying opportunity I do on the 4-hour chart. I look for opportunities on the 4-hour chart. That I'll show in the next video, how when I jump in or how I look for, to jump into my trade. But this gives you basically an idea of what I look for when I put my trades in. So now I know I'm waiting for price to come back into this zone. This is a zone. Don't just draw a line and think price is going to come there and then automatically move up. It's zones, because price usually goes either a little bit more or a little bit less. Don't just draw a line and wait for price to get to that line and then jump in and put your stop loss just below that line. You're going to lose the whole time. You want to put your stop actually below the previous low, which is actually right over there. Let me just draw a line so you guys can see. It's actually over there. So that's where I want to put my stop loss. Yeah, when I saw this big rejection candle, I'm waiting for price to get back into the zone. What I'll do is, once I see price comes into the zone, I'll put my stop loss above. Let me just make it nicely. I will put my stop loss above that previous high. So look, price came close but did not hit it and came all the way back down. And this is also where I will put my take profit. Once I see price comes in there, goes back down, because I've put a sell order in here with a stop loss there, and my take profit will be here where the previous buyers are. And that's where you take it right back down and hit your take profit. It smacked my take profit there. Now I'm looking for buyers again. So now I do see, look at this abnormally long candle over here. This is an abnormally long candle. So I know that there are buyers, or buyers jumped in there. So what I'll do is I'll move this one right down into that zone, into that area over there. So now, once I've seen, okay, I've come back down, hit my take profit, now I'm looking for buying opportunity. And this is what is happening now at the current state. I see rejection candles. I saw there, price came, touched there, went back up to this previous where there are sellers. Let me just make this line there. That's why I got this line here. I've got a lot of things going on here, but I hope it makes sense. If you need more, ask and I can explain this in depth. This is just a quick example of what I look for. I look for these long candles, these abnormally long candles, because that's where I know there are buyers or sellers. There, abnormally long candles, there's buyers there. So look, every time price comes close to that area, it gets rejected. Every time price comes close to this area, it gets rejected. And this is what we are looking for. This is what I look for when I trade. I look for these abnormally long candles and I trade off them. Now, if price breaks down here, let me just quickly reverse. If price decides to break down and go past this level of buyers, then it means the sellers have overwhelmed the buyers. So where will the next buyers be? Where will my next level of interest be? Right over there, because I know, look at that abnormally long candle. So then I'll wait for price to come right back into this zone. I'll put a buy order in, and that will be my take profit. Once price gets there, I will look for a selling opportunity to come right back down and maybe break through. This is what I look for when I trade. I look for these abnormally long candles, because that's where I know the institutional traders are. The big boys are there. So there's the buyers, there's the sellers. Now I know basically where I should look for what. I hope this makes sense. I can show you guys in depth. If you want me to make an in-depth video of exactly how this system works of mine, put a like, share, put a comment, and I will do a nice, basically about a 20 to 25 minute video to show you in depth what I look for when I trade this style. Have a good one.